Hi, I'm b.Eastman. Whether we're the CEO communicating to our investors or the Chief Revenue Officer communicating to the rest of the management team, or an account executive communicating to the support organization that they're going to require to make their numbers, it's imperative that we have a revenue plan that makes sense. It needs to satisfy basic logic that says, is this doable? How are we going to actually execute against our plan for the year? And where are we going to invest our time, effort, and energies to meet or exceed our numbers? This recipe is intended as an overview and an outline on how to construct a revenue plan that makes sense. For more detailed or to brainstorm or basically just to discuss different ways of constructing a revenue plan, please feel free to reach out to me either via email or comment in this video. Let's get started on putting together our revenue plan for the year. The context for this video is we're going to create, validate, and execute a revenue plan for enterprise or complex products. The revenue checklist. Where do we need to invest now to exceed our revenue targets? First, we need a clearly identified and validated ideal customer profile for our target segment. Second is that the product is deliverable to these customers as it exists today. Third, we need to be able to find 2x the number of qualified prospects that are required to meet these numbers. Fourth is the number of qualified leads that we're going to require to actually turn those into qualified prospects. Fifth is that we're going to need to identify the sales resource that's required to close the business. Sixth is that we have and have demonstrated a predictable, repeatable, and scalable sales process, all the way through lead generation to closing the business. Here's the basic calculations. For this example, we're going to be using qualified prospects to make a $600,000 annual target. And this could be a revenue, this could be a territory, or it could end up being for a smaller startup company. What is it that we're going to actually need to make a $600,000 annual target? Each deal is going to be worth $50,000. Basically, then we're going to need to close 12 deals per year, which is 1 per month. We're going to need a 2x pipeline at any time to close during that period, which is 2 every month. And again, this could be a rolling number 2 because some are just going to slide from 1 month to the next. So we're going to need 2 times the number of qualified prospects in any given month to close 1 of them. We're going to need to factor in the length of the sales process, which is 90 to 120 days plus to close this business. So now let's look at the number of qualified leads for that $600,000 annual target. We're going to need an identified list of target ICPs, and that needs to be in the hundreds. Most likely it needs to be in the hundreds for a $600,000 target. We're going to be using target account marketing, which is basically network referrals, LinkedIn referrals, and direct contacts. For Google Ad generated leads, we're going to need 10x, or 10 times, we're going to need 10 Google leads per qualified lead. For LinkedIn conversational ad leads, we're going to need 500 clicks to generate 1 lead. For top of funnel, which is essentially content-based lead generation, we're going to need 6 to 18 months to develop a prospect all the way through to a qualified lead using content-based lead generation. In summary, what we want to do is we want to focus on the items on the checklist and iterate as more or better information is available that changes the revenue plan. We want to spend as much time as necessary to clearly identify the market segment and the ideal customer profile. We want to identify and tune the sales process to reduce the time and increase the probability of success on every deal. Thanks for watching, and if you want to discuss in more detail or just brainstorm different ideas on how to build the revenue plan for your specific territory or company, please feel free to contact me via email or leave a comment in the video section below. Thanks again and have a great day.